Hello and welcome to the second half of this WWE PPV parody with Jurassic World Evolution dinosaurs. Dino Survival. Yeah, it's a crap name, but whatever. So, I mean, I'm not gonna wait the whole time, but, you know, show the rest of the park. So you got two Indominus here, which one of them is going to be in the match. I can't remember if this is the skin you unlock for clearing Jurassic difficulty on Isla Nublar. It's been a long time. But you know, with the, where is it? Dr. Wu Gene's thing there, you can actually make them be able to live together and they'll be fine. Except it doesn't really make a difference here because I disabled all of that stuff. Because I don't want, you know, the dinosaurs in the match to go completely mad. So they got this nice little enclosure back here. It's like, okay, you come back here, there's the power station, somewhere to eat, toilets, there's like, you know, clothes shop, an arcade, a hotel, but all you got attraction-wise is Indominus. But two Indominus. I mean, in all honesty, if this was like real, I would not want to stay at a hotel next to this enclosure. Two Indominus Rex? Hell no. I mean, you can't really, you know, you don't have the viewing gallery or anything around here, but they got like sauropod enclosure. Got some Diplodocus and Brachiosaurus. And some Dryosaurus somewhere. There they are. Kind of a bumpy little bit up here. Got some, oh, what are they called again? Should be here. You know, it's sad that the sequel doesn't seem to have this option to place down individual trees for some reason. I still haven't played it. It's like, oh yeah, redwood trees, that's what they are. It's about 3 days since I recorded the first half of this, but yeah, I still haven't played the game because, you know, it's still November. Really? It's add-on stuff there. So anyways, this is a 10 Dino tag team elimination match, as you can see right here, and Indominus is still incubating. I had a real bit of a fail moment, right? It's like, okay, incubated all the dinosaurs, and then I realized, oh wait, yeah, you gotta disable one of the settings on the PS4 to link up the capture card. So I did that, and of course it closed the game. So I had to re-incubate T-Rex, Stegosaurus, Indominus, and what was your name again? Stegoceratops. Luckily, the only ones I had to alter stat-wise the second time was Indominus and Stegoceratops. But I still had to incubate 4 dinosaurs that take ages to incubate. So, yeah, that's a bit tedious. So we got herbivores versus carnivores. This, you know, only two dinosaurs technically can, you know, be in this little ring here at a time. So how will it go? Leading first from the herbivore team, which apparently got a much better, you know, increase in stats in the sequel because they really screwed over Triceratops stat-wise in this game. Made it very weak for whatever reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Triceratops to the park.
In you go enjoy yourself while you can. It's like, you know, Triceratops base stats and even increasing the stats won't really get it very far. Where would the stats be? There. But you know, I'm trying to balance things out a bit. So like you can see there, 102 attack, 72 defense. Each dinosaur will have like this is the first round. So they'll have even stats here, but the next dinosaur that come out will be stronger than the previous ones, and so on and so forth till you get to the last 2. I did it that way so that hopefully the matches will be even, and we'll get to see everyone in the match. rather than just being like, oh yeah, one of the carnivores just absolutely destroys the herbivores, and you don't get to see the other carnivores as a result. And it seems Indominus is finally incubated, but it doesn't matter because coming out first, as you can see, I only boosted defense to 69, for Allosaurus, because I mean, Allosaurus is already by default one of the strongest dinosaurs in the game, but he's going to be the first one out, leading the team of carnivores.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's to welcome an Allosaurus to...
So I don't think I've got the combat set to maximum. But I will, you know, change it to that right now. In fact, we don't want this to drag on because it's gonna drag on regardless. So, you know, might as well, you know, set the maximum right from the get-go. The Triceratops has a slight defense advantage, but not the attack advantage. So I could try to make them even, but not perfectly even, as you can tell. Allosaurus is just like, I wasn't going to pick a fight with you, I just needed a drink, and I thought this spot right here was better than the rest of the spot to drink from. Now I gotta say, it's bloody cold today, this morning. It's like 5 degrees. No, it's so bloody cold I'm gonna turn off my fan. It's like, why I even have it on in such cold weather, I do not know. Round 1. Let's go to capture mode. Can you imagine you get gored by a Triceratops and your response isn't immediate death, it's to simply stay ow. Well, it looks like it's a tie. Well, I mean, Allosaurus won round 1 here, but I mean, considering there's no other dinosaurs in you to back Triceratops up, it's clearly obvious Allosaurus is gonna win this round. Can you imagine what a dinosaur's breath would smell like? It'd probably be so nasty that you'd be like, oh, just can we get this over with already? It's just like, because my god, your breath smells. Yeah, it's a shame. You got all these like nice little waterfall stuff in the background. You can't really do anything there. You can't have your dinosaurs go up there. It's gonna take him a while to, you know, get back to fighting. Oh wait, maybe not. Or are you just kind of running around? Also, the promo I did at the end of the previous part for Allosaurus, I mean all the promos in general, I tried to like parody that. Always pretty crap, to be honest, but like I stumbled over my words quite a bit with Allosaurus. But you know, the screenshot that I'd taken ages ago for Allosaurus that I used for that kind of made him look like he was drunk, so that's the explanation I'm going with. Me stumbling over my words was because Allosaurus was actually a bit, you know, drunk. What the hell, man? They're not even fighting each other. What are you looking at? would be something if Triceratops pulls off victory here. We got the first shot in. So if this ends in like, you know, a stalemate, then I'm gonna be like, that's what you get for balancing the stats too much. Oh, it looks like it's over now. Ooh! He took out the cameraman. That was a bit glitchy with, you know, phasing through the dinosaur Triceratops then. I mean, that always happens in this game, and it's still a thing in the sequel. I don't know how they'd actually be able to get around that. I wonder if Ankylosaurus got a stat boost in the sequel. Because, you know, it's also kind of underpowered compared to the other dinosaurs in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Ankylosaurus to the park.
Well, you know, as you can see, I feel I do this every time Ankylosaurus is in any of these matches. It ends up being like balanced, like around 100 attack units. So you got 101 and 102. Very balanced. So you can have a carnivore that has like a lot of attack, but if its defense isn't there, Ankylosaurus could win, you know. What are you panicking for, man? Oh, it's because Allosaurus is near the feeder. Gonna eat that? Like, do I look hungry to you? In the sequel, you actually have a fast forward option, and I wonder, it's just like doing these type of matches with fast forward to make it sped up. Probably be like, okay, speed up till they fight again, and then by the time actually, you know, okay, play normal speed. Oh, the match is already over. I also went with one of the Return to Jurassic Park DLC skins. That isn't the default one because apparently that's the only one that made it into the sequel. Didn't get the extra ones from what I'm aware of. Realistically, that would be... oh. It is realistic. Well, no, it still technically took 2 shots. That would take 3 shots full health. That eyeball. Okay, let's clean this up, shall we? They always die in that fossilized position, which is a bit weird. Alright, here's a dinosaur that I haven't really used much in any of these. I mean, other than the Dino Rump, I don't... well, I might have once, I can't remember. But I haven't really used it in these really much, I don't know. So as a... oh. with those kind of stats, I wonder if Ankylosaurus might actually get the win on this. Because like I said, that defense could really increase it, but you know, it's got the attack edge here, but the defense isn't quite as strong as Ankylosaurus. Carcharodontosaurus. A lot of people, you know, not a fan of, you know, the design, I suppose. And they didn't really change it for the sequel, it seems. Still got that kind of weird spikiness to it. I don't know, I kind of prefer the one in Operation Genesis. It had a very distinct and simple look. It looked very menacing. The same with the Acrocanthosaurus. It's just like such a weird design compared to Operation Genesis and how the dinosaur in general would have looked anyway. It's got a very different head. But he's not in this match. He'll be in the main event though. Because, you know, champion versus champion match. Oh yeah, you know, stick the capture out here, shall we? Why are they looking away from the big ass carnival? Those people just appeared out of nowhere. It's like, whoa, look at that! Oh my god! You know, I'm not sure if you've seen the first Dino Rumble I did, but Ankylosaurus, I'm just now remembering, was the last one eliminated in that Rumble, if I recall. And it was like as slow paced as you can possibly imagine. And he'd keep making this kind of laughing sound, as like mocking the, you know, winner of that Rumble. You know, before, you know, the match ends, between Spinosaurus and Ankylosaurus for the last two. It took ages to actually, you know, for them to conclude their fights. Or even start their fight, really. Because I think it was over as soon as they fought for the first time. I can't remember. Like, that's not blood, that's just part of the pattern. So far it's kind of been carnivore wins, then herbivore wins. Presumably, Carcharodontosaurus will so continue the path, but will it be consistent throughout the whole thing? Will the herbivores be able to, you know, pull a victory out of nowhere? Imagine if you're just randomly, you know, shrunk to a ridiculously tiny size. You're walking up this head here, you think that's just like a man or something. Go up here, it's like, and then its eye opens, you're like, oh shit! You know, as I was like looking through my screenshots I've taken of this game over the years, I came across a screenshot of Carcharodontosaurus and I remembered this. I think it was Isla Pena, when I was playing on Jurassic difficulty. It was a Carcharodontosaurus that I released as the last time, so to get the 5 stars. You know, there's kind of like a... oh, close that. There's kind of oh. Ah, my hands! Oh man, can you imagine how gory that would look? Definitely just have to up the rating on that. The Carcharodontosaurus gets decapitated head comes right off, blood splitting everywhere. It's like, oh my god, that's really graphic. It's almost like the novels. Well, that didn't happen in the novels, but the novels pretty damn graphic. It's like Nedry's death in the novels. Yeah, pretty brutal. I think it would. I can't remember. It might have been in the first one, or it could have been in Lost World. Like, I think it was Procom Sagnificus was the one in the novel, rather than just Com Sagnificus. Whatever it was, basically one of them, you know, well, not one of them, but a couple of them, killed and ate a newborn baby. I mean, how freaking fucked up is that? Wouldn't see that in the films, that's for sure. Wasn't I? Yeah, I was gonna say something. It's just like, I can't think of the word. Contradictory, maybe. It's like, you know, I like putting these parts together, but at the same time, I don't like seeing these dinosaurs here, you know, getting brutally fucked up. Man, this battle's been going on nearly, well, not the match itself, because there was a bit of, you know, rambling at the start before the match began. But it's been, yeah, 22 minutes now since recording started.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Pentaceratops to the park.
It's like even with the maximum combat on, this battle is just going to go on for a long time. So, 116 attack and 120 defense. So, much stronger than the Ankylosaurus was. He will probably absolutely wreck that Carcharodontosaurus. You going for it right away? Really? You're not even at full health. I guess you just got to speed up the process a bit. Alright, then I'll fight you. Get your little punk ass bitch's ass self out of here. It's my turf. It's already over. Ooh. Next. And your opponent, or next opponent rather. I think that defense might actually screw Giganotosaurus over here, but it does have higher attack. I think I might have made Pentaceratops a bit too strong. Whoa. Point of view. I'm a Giganotosaurus now. You are food. What's going on? Seriously, what is going on? Oh, there we go. 146 and 74 versus 116 and 120. And Pentaceratops didn't even take any damage, so this could go either way. Right, it's just like, you look away for a few seconds, he ate the entire thing. That Ankylosaurus is no more. But no, they just eventually, you know, disappear. Guy looks a bit sad, Giganotosaurus. I guess it's the light. See on this side, how much damage? Oh my god, you're not even got any wounds. Well, you do kind of. But man, Giganotosaurus got much more wounds. Oh my god! Are you serious? What a shocking turn of events. Didn't even stand a chance. Like I said, next. Yeah, that was unexpected. Yeah, too much defense onto a dinosaur, and yeah, that's what happens. Becomes unbalanced again. But T-Rex, significantly more attack and still not as much defense, but a bit better than Giganotosaurus was. Giganotosaurus would always do well in most of these matches, you know? A former Laurasia champion and everything. Despite being from South America.
We are pleased to welcome Tyrannosaurus Rex to the party.
Which was part of the other supercontinent at the time. Gondwana, or wherever it was called. But maybe T-Rex will make a difference here. Pentaceratops still not 100%, so T-Rex could take advantage of that. T-Rex, of course, you know, despite being an iconic dinosaur, has never really done too well in this random, you know, dinosaur pay-per-view things I've been doing. Always comes up short. I don't think T-Rex has won a single match that I can recall. It's like, you failed, so I will take your flesh. Can you imagine if they made that realistic? You know, when it comes to carnivores, you know, carnivores like T-Rex, you know, the big ones and all that. You know, being killed by a T-Rex sounds absolutely terrifying and all that, but it sounds like it'd be over pretty quickly. But if you were attacked by, you know, Deinonychus and all that, smaller, medium carnivores, it sounds a lot more horrifying, because they probably aren't going to kill you right away. They're probably just going to pin you down and eat you alive. At least with a large carnivore, your chances of being killed instantly are a bit, you know, higher. Alright, you think you can stand up to me too? My accent is inconsistent. Kill. Surprised that doesn't happen. At least in these videos. Also, you may have noticed the T-Rex doesn't have any of the Return to Jurassic Park skin going on here. Oh, does it? Oh, it does! Never mind, forget I said anything. Yeah, that must have happened when I, you know, had to redo the incubation. I was gonna give it the wetland skin. Because, you know, that's when you unlock from Jurassic World Evolution, since it's the final One from this game that I'm going to do, just, you know, once I get the sequel, you know, do these random pay-per-view parodies with that instead. But I wanted to show it off one last time. T-Rex just like, shut up and bring out my next opponents. One of the most decorated dinosaurs on the roster here, Stegosaurus. We also got a major boost in stats in the sequel from the looks of it. Went with one of the Return to Jurassic Park skins. But not the default one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Stegosaurus to the park.
Because, you know, like I said, it seems most of those skins got removed in the sequel, so why not show off one of the ones that aren't in the sequel, essentially. I mean, you could say that for the other skins like Rainforest and all that. Because those well, yeah, the skin system is very different in the sequel. So, yeah. 156 and 100 defense versus 171 and 86 defense. And they're gonna go right for it. Both at full health. Whoever backs off first will probably be the loser in the second encounter. I think Stegosaurus has probably got this one. Won't be the first time Stegosaurus has taken out T-Rex. At least I'm pretty sure, anyway. Well, you know, like I said, Stegosaurus is one of the most decorated, well, actually the most decorated dinosaur. What I mean by that is that Stegosaurus has won the Laurasia Championship once or twice, I can't remember, definitely once at least, and the Dino Championship, which no other dinosaur has done so far. It's like Spinosaurus is in their second reign as Dino Champion, but have never won or even defeated, really, for the Laurasia Championship. And Spinosaurus and Stegosaurus are the only ones that have actually won the Dino Championship, really. No other dinosaurs won that title. Spinosaurus, you know, kind of always just kind of retains, really. But Stegosaurus did have a short reign with the title, so there's that. The Laurasia Championship is the one that's got a bit more variety to it, because Acrocanthosaurus is the current champion, Stegosaurus won the belt previously, and Giganotosaurus was a previous champion as well. So you got more, you know, champions in comparison. It's raining. It's like, no shit. Just like, I don't know what to say. There's always a bit of a pause between some of these fights. And there's also the thing with T-Rex and how it probably would have actually sounded. I mean, it would have sounded nothing like it does in Jurassic Park and whatnot. Because, I mean, it makes sense, would it? But, you know, the idea of it, you know, giving off kind of like really low frequency sounds makes it seem even more terrifying. Because you wouldn't simply hear it, you'd feel it. You'd get that, you know, that feeling of, you know, fight or flight probably to the extreme and be like, oh shit. And you wouldn't know where it's coming from, potentially, unless it's out in the open. Ooh. But I imagine T-Rex would probably... Oh! How does that work? He lost round 2. Strange. Or she, I should say, really. quite evenly matched here. Yeah, as I was saying, I'd imagine T-Rex would try to, you know, remain hidden rather than just being like, oh, out in the open, you see me, I see you, I'm gonna eat you. It would probably, you know, try to get the element of surprise. Despite being, you know, ginormous. They just appeared out of nowhere. Oh my god, did you see that? We're in sync. We're the same person, but with a different shirt. She's just like, I'm confused by this. Wow, did you see that? We're out of sync now. Did you see that? She's looking at her phone. You haven't even got the frigging photo mode up or whatever. You didn't even have a camera going. It's like, oh my god, I really didn't. My eyes look a bit derpy, don't they? And she just phased out of existence. And so did that person. I was wondering why T-Rex was staying there so long. He's like, I'm just waiting for Stegosaurus to get their slow ass over here so we can get this. Damn, 37 minutes at this point now. This is ridiculously long. If this was my old laptop, it would be unsalvageable because the recording would have been so poor. This laptop I've been using for the past few years much better, and it looks like T-Rex has in fact lost, despite winning the first round. Stegosaurus just proved to be too strong. I'm a tough motherfucker. Well, you may be tough, but there are tougher. The one and only. Except the other two that are also in this park.
Ladies and gentlemen, an Indominus Rex to the...
It's the Indominus Rex. I mean, the lady already said that, but you get the idea. 174 attack, 104 defense. Does Stegosaurus even have a chance, even at full health? Which she isn't. No, he's outmatched in both. Or she, rather. So, all the carnivores are being released here. Stegosaurus might be able to wound Indominus a little bit, but he's got no chance. Ice skin. Rainforest. I think it was coastal that was the one. Oh, you're picking a fight already? That you unlock on Jurassic difficulty. But you know, rainforest is nice as well. I don't think Stegosaurus is even gonna get a single attack here. So the last of the herbivores, a dinosaur, a hybrid, that isn't in the sequel. Unless they add him back in at some point. Or her. They're supposed to be female after all.
Ladies and gentlemen, We are pleased to welcome Stegoceratops to the park.
Now, I've also been completely forgetting to bring this up, but that cage match that started the pay-per-view about a year, I actually originally had Ankylosaurus on the in the match, but I completely forgot about it, so got replaced with Laurasia Titan. So yeah, I was just thought, you know, just have the hybrids make one more appearance, but I forgot. And it's like, what about Spinoraptor? It's like, you know, that match you had with Indoraptor, it ends up being like, you know, I'm like kind of re-looking at it. It wasn't just a #1 contenders match, it was a loser leaves town match. So that's why Spinoraptor is no longer on the roster. Anyways, let's have a look at Stegoceratops here. 123 defense and 162 attack. Pretty powerful, to say the least. Has a good chance of, you know, taking down Indominus. In fact, I might have made the same mistake as I did with, Pentaceratops. Made it a bit too strong on the defense. I don't think Indominus is going to stand a chance. If I recall, the actually, I can't recall. I can't remember who won in the previous one of these. When I did Dino Survival last year, it might have been the Herbivores that won. And it could be a repeat here. I definitely recall the Carnivores winning at least one of the attacking matches. I just can't remember which one. That'd be cool if Stegoceratops, you know, had 2 different attacks. You know, hit with the tail, that, but also charge with the horns. Like I gotta camouflage my way out of this. Man, you did take a bit of a hit, but don't look as bad as Indominus is doing here. Just like that isn't blood, it's just part of the skin. Just part of the pattern, you see. Can you imagine being gored by this thing? Hey, look how small the guests are. Compare them. I mean, you can't really compare them well. Could you? From there, yeah, look at the size. It's insane. It'd be like Shadow of the Colossus or something. You just gotta hang on to one of these. Find its weak point on the back of its neck. It's like, oh, that's a bit of Attack on Titan, but you know. Anything about it, Shadow of the Colossus? I wonder if Shadow of the Colossus was an influence for that series. You know. I mean, it wasn't just like a weak... They didn't all have a weak point in the same spot, but, you know, similar idea. I never did, you know, play through all the Shadow of the Colossus. I do own it on PS3. But it's a very slow start to the game, and then I couldn't get into it. Having 44 minutes at this noticed, and we're still not done with this match. I knew it was going to be long, but bloody hell, that's ridiculous. That skin tone looks like a sweet. like a kind of toffee kind of sweet. Indominus done? It looks like it. Why do I always lose in these? Okay. Ooh. That's nice. So, you hit with the tail and finish it with the horns. Indominus, much like T-Rex, rarely ever has won at all in any of these videos, which is surprising. So Team Herb 4 wins after nearly 46 minutes. That was a long match. 5 stars, clearly. Looks very different from there. Kind of reminds me of like a Carcharodontosaurus from Operation Genesis. For some reason, the head does, the way the neck goes. I don't know. So that was the longest match on the card out of the way. It's a good thing I didn't choose to have 6 matches like I usually would. The next match should be probably the shortest match on the card because it's the only singles match on the card. Champion versus champion match, Acrocanthosaurus, the Laurasia champion versus Spinosaurus, the Dino champion. So in between that I will have a promo, probably by Acrocanthosaurus, and we'll move on to that match. So I'll see you there for the main event. Acrocanthosaurus, what are your thoughts heading into this match against Spinosaurus? Spinosaurus is one of the toughest dinosaurs I've ever seen. He has been mostly unstoppable in his title reigns. But I know that he can be beaten. And I will defeat him in our match to prove that he isn't as perfect as most would originally assume. And we're back in an enclosure of a Pentaceratops and Giganotosaurus. I'm not sure if I actually showed this enclosure at all throughout all this. Can't click on the Pentaceratops for some reason. You know what? I watched the collection of videos, best in slot, ranking all the dinosaurs in Jurassic World Evolution 2. And I think when it came to Acrocanthosaurus, it was kind of like, it's kind of there. But look at that shit, that is cool. I mean, I know this isn't a sequel, but it's such a cool kind of skin. You know, well, those stripes. Makes it look a bit more colourful and interesting. Pentaceratops though, still kind of bland looking. As I was looking through screenshots that I've taken of this game, there's one image where I was like, you know what, a Pentaceratops, for whatever reason, makes me think of Oishi from the Higurashi series. I guess it really does have that kind of old man look to it. Anyways, the main event, champion versus champion. Doesn't mean the title's on the line, of course, just means let's see who is the superior champion. At first, the Laurasia champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Acrocanthosaurus to the park.
You know, it's a nice like a dinosaur and all that, but it does kind of bug me that, you know, doesn't resemble an Acrocanthosaurus in any way. The head is just... It's kind of like if a T-Rex and a dog morphed together. It's like that scene in The Lost World where the T-Rex, well, it technically ate the dog off screen. But it's like if in that moment T-Rex took on more dog-like features, this should be it. Already got the combat set to maximum, by the way, so they should start fighting relatively quickly. And the Dino champion. Oh, that's fitting. I was just thinking before starting this recording. It was like Back in Black by AC/DC would suit Spinosaurus for entrance music.
Ladies and gentlemen, to welcome the Spinosaurus to the park.
You're not even gonna get to eat your fish. Yes, yes, Spinosaurus. Vivid versus wetlands. No. I don't think Acrocanthosaurus has that. But you know, that looks nothing like wetland. Wetland's supposed to be like yellow, isn't it? I mean, that's a bit of yellow, but it's black. What's up with that? Acrocanthosaurus definitely was one of the more, you know, colorful looking dinosaurs. Because, you know, a lot of dinosaurs have very bland skin where it doesn't really stand out as much. I mean, look at that, it's insane. A pattern. Hit punch! Oh! Well, there's a surprise. Doesn't necessarily mean anything though. Acrocanthosaurus won this first. Forgot to close that. Yeah, you know, won the first round, but same thing happened with T-Rex, and T-Rex ultimately ended up getting eliminated in the previous match. Let's have a look at some fish. Yeah, one bug I still like. It's just like it's the same day it's the previous match, so yeah, I still haven't played the sequel. But I've seen glitches where these fish will just be swimming, you know, in the air. So yeah, quite a lot of bugs. Or fish, rather. But not the well, whatever. Should I close the entrance? I didn't close either of them. Not that it really matters, but still. The T-Rex, you haven't even eaten. It's like, oh yeah, now that you mention it, let me call this off till I, you know, get some meat. Doctor told me if I'm gonna get in a fight, I need to eat first. I don't know why, but the way this like theater is set up here, it's like some of these theater carnivals or something like that. It's just like, no, you're supposed to scoop up the fish, not eat them. Round 2. Fight. So it's like, your raw's not as cool as mine. Yeah, but I got a cooler animation with my headbutts. Is that it? Wow, that was unexpected. Spinosaurus lost to Acrocanthosaurus. I guess Spinosaurus isn't as invincible as I thought. Other than, you know, Stegosaurus, I think that's the only other time that Spinosaurus has lost in any of these matches. What was the stat difference? For 94 and 125. Ah, I see. Should have I was trying to boost the defense more, but you know, couldn't for whatever reason boost it more without lowering the attack. So, oh well. So Acrocanthosaurus wins, but you know, the next Dino PPV will be in the sequel, Jurassic World Evolution 2, next year, and I think it'll probably have 40 dinosaurs in there. And obviously both of these dinosaurs are going to be in the Rumble. Will Acrocanthosaurus be able to, you know, win the Rumble and become the Dino Champion? Or will Spinosaurus once again win the Dino Rumble for, like, I guess the third time in a row? And retain the title? Who knows? But I hope you enjoyed this random pay-per-view parody of Survivor Series, where I just call it Dino Survival, which is kind of a bit crap, isn't it? But I hope you enjoy it. That'll be the last for the Jurassic World Evolution videos on this, I guess. Because we'll be moving on to the sequel. It's like, I don't know, gonna miss playing the game a bit. I mean, I hardly played the game over the past year, really honest. I wasn't to make these videos. But still, just like, it had a good run. But the sequel's out now, so yeah. Nice mountains. So anyways, that's that. Life and death, help, Acrocanthosaurus wins. That was a sentence right there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. That's all. Peace out.